Hey you guys, it's Peter, and welcome to my channel, Peterisms, where I tell stories of my life and just little things that I have learned as I have grown into the person that I am today. And it is almost 8 o'clock on Friday evening, but I was like, I don't know if I'm going to be able to film a bunch of videos this weekend or not, because we have so many obligations. We have a couple's baby shower tomorrow, and then on Sunday we have like a chili cook-off that we're going to, and then I also have a true crime book club live stream on Sunday, and I have a bunch of other stuff to do, so I'm like, I don't know if I'm going to be able to film through this weekend or not. So if you don't see me putting up videos on this channel, I will be back on Monday, but I just wanted to let you guys know that in advance. So I thought I would sit down and do one video before this very busy weekend. I brought the Melody Baby books with me, and I also brought A Time to Be Free, and I also brought The Daily Book of Positive Quotations by Linda Picone. Okay, let me start with that one, because I haven't read from that in quite some time. It's October 8th. I cannot believe that I have we have gone through so much of this year already. It's like crazy, isn't it? Okay, October 8th. Growth. So crazy, isn't it? That it seems like whatever I have been talking about on this channel, that like the next day or the couple days after that, like it just continues the theme. It's strange. Okay, October 8th, growth. Happiness is neither virtue nor pleasure, nor this thing nor that, but simply growth. We are happy when we are growing. William Butler Yeats. Only humans grow in a way that means something more than adding to our dimensions. When we say we've grown, we mean we've had experiences, good and bad. We've learned lessons, painful and easy. We've opened ourselves to new things. Growth isn't always easy. We have psychological growing pains at many times during our lives, but if we are not growing, we can't be truly happy. I hope to grow in some way every day of my life. And I think that's such a great, just kind of like mantra for living, you know, is to, when you wake up in the morning, say to yourself, okay, like, I'm open to any lessons today. I'm open to opportunities for change and growth today in my life, because I think often it's hard to remain open to that, especially when we have so much going on. Like I just said, you know, when you have so much going on, it's like sometimes the spiritual aspect of growth is forgotten, and we don't think about that through those busy times, whether it's cooking dinner for your family, getting the kids to school, studying for college, you know, going to work during the day, just getting your outfit ready for work, you know, taking care of your pets, cleaning the house, whatever it is that you have going on during the day, you know, all doctor's appointments, going to this, going to that, helping out with relatives, all of the busy things we have. Sometimes we forget that in those moments are opportunities for change and growth, you know? It's in those small moments. It's when you're sitting in traffic and you are, let's say you left the house 5 or 10 minutes late, and you're sitting there and you're like banging your fist on the steering wheel because you're like, oh my God, I'm stuck in traffic, whatever, you know, and you're getting very angry. Those are moments for growth. Those are opportunities for change and growth right there, where it's like, okay, pull it in, be peaceful, be serene, stay in the present moment, turn on some music that you enjoy, listen to an audiobook or a podcast, you know, and stay relaxed. And those are moments for growth, right? You know, that can happen all day long. It's like when you're sitting around, let's say, and you're at your kid's soccer game, and you see this other mother, and, you know, she's doing this, and she's got everything perfect and whatever, and in your head, you're judging her. You know, it's like, okay, this is a moment for judgment. This is an opportunity for me to think positive things and not judge somebody. And, you know, I mean, we all do it, right? But, like, I think that those are moments, right? When you're hanging out, you know, like in the coffee area at work, and people are talking, you know, negatively about your supervisor or something, that is your moment to choose whether or not you're going to gossip and be part of that, or if it's a moment for growth. Maybe you get your coffee and you just keep on walking. And no, we're none of us perfect examples of that, myself included, you know, and I some days choose to participate in those things, and some days I choose not to. But every day we have a day to choose to participate in this, you know, and whether or not we're going to participate in the negativity of others or the negativity that's handed to us, you know? And in each of those moments, you can ask yourself that question. Am I choosing to participate in this? Do I choose to participate in this? Or am I going to step outside of this? Am I part of the solution, or am I part of the problem? It's a really, really, I think, important kind of thought or mantra to have in the morning, you know, when you leave the house, to say, today I am going to be open to opportunities for growth and change. So it's a good way of thinking. I really like that. All right, let's read from The Language of Letting Go by Melody Beattie. I don't know why, I just happened to pick that one up. October 8th. Put my glasses on so I can see what this is about. October 8th. Learning to wait. I've started to realize that waiting is an art, that waiting achieves things. Waiting can be very, very powerful. Time is a valuable thing. If you can wait 2 years, you can sometimes achieve something that you could not achieve today, however hard you worked, however much money you threw up in the air, however many times you banged your head against the wall. The Courage to Change by Dennis Woolley. The people who are most successful at living and loving are those who can learn to wait successfully. Not many people enjoy waiting or learning patience, yet waiting can be a powerful tool that will help us accomplish much good. We cannot always have what we want when we want it. For different reasons, what we want to do, have, be, or accomplish is not available to us now. But there are things we could not do or have today, no matter what, that we can have in the future. Today, we can make ourselves crazy trying to accomplish what will come naturally and with ease later. We can trust that all is on schedule. Waiting time is not wasted time. Something is being worked out in us, in someone else, in the universe. We don't have to put our life on hold while we wait. We can direct our attention elsewhere. We can practice acceptance and gratitude in the interim. We can trust that we do have a life to live while we are waiting. Then we go about living it. Deal with your frustration and impatience, but learn how to wait. The old saying, you can't always get what you want, isn't entirely true. Often in life, we can get what we want, especially the desires of our heart, if we can learn to wait. Today, I am willing to learn the art of patience. If I am feeling powerless because I am waiting for something to happen and I am not in control of timing, I will focus on the power available to me by learning to wait. I think it's a really, really powerful meditation and an important meditation. And there have been many things in my life that I've wanted right now, whether that be a relationship or, an answer to something or, a good thing to happen or a trip that's coming or, whatever it is in that moment. But there are often things that that are my biggest desires that I want. And I'm like, maybe in this moment what I'm being taught is to wait, to have patience, And I think that those are some of my, most valuable moments that I've learned in this world. Last night in my vlog, I was talking a lot about saving money and getting out of debt. Every once in a while I talk about that because I read the Dave Ramsey book, Total Money Makeover, years ago, And I can remember my mom was somebody that any thing that she was given, whether it was $5 from somebody or, if my aunt would give her, $20 for a birthday or whatever, my mom would put it into her savings account. Any rebates she got, she put into her savings account. Anything extra that she had, she put into her savings account. And she'd always say it's kind of like for my rainy day, I don't ever know. And, I have been somebody that has really learned to put money into savings. And no matter how small it is, whether it's change that you have, in a jar that you keep in your kitchen for the swear jar, or whether it's $20 extra that you find somewhere or whatever, instead of spending it, put it in savings. And it's crazy, if you just sit there and don't take any money out and you look at it, over periods of time, it will surprise you how it grows. It really, really does, And so no, the things that you wanted earlier are not the things that you can have later in life, and sometimes you have to pay your dues and sometimes you have to be patient. Patience is a hard virtue to practice. It's like holding the door open for somebody and letting them go ahead of you, It's always, I think we're in this me world where it's always my needs come first. I need to do this, I need to do that. Go through a week where you're practicing patience. Let somebody always go ahead of you. Let somebody always have the parking space that you got to first, Let other people, and practice patience in those moments, Yeah, I love the saying that you're exactly where you're supposed to be. Whenever I feel like I want this or I want that or this isn't happening or whatever, somebody, and it's a recovery saying, but somebody in, like my sponsor or somebody that I know through recovery will say to me, you're exactly where you're supposed to be right now. And even though I don't know it, and even though it doesn't feel that way, I look back on my life and I'm like, I was exactly where I was supposed to be. And if I know that to be true later, looking back on my life, then I know that today to be true of where I'm at today, that I will someday look back and be like, I was exactly where I was supposed to be, And I'm not very good at controlling timing anyway, so I just let that stuff go and I think, you know what, just float. and realize that things will happen the way that they're supposed to happen. I hope, you know, and then I just do the best that I can do on a daily basis, learning to grow, learning to change, having those opportunity moments of those opportunities for change and growth occur. And then over time, one day I wake up and it's like, oh, those things I wanted, some of them were there. And some of them you never get, you know? I can remember my mom said to me, I was like really wanting a boyfriend bad. I was like in between relationships. And she said to me, you know, we're not promised a partner in life. Like, some people are blessed enough to have one, some are blessed enough to have 30. But, you know, we're not blessed a partner in life. Some people will never meet a partner. You know, and I think that's such a hard thing. It's like, well, why? Why not me, you know? And I have friends of mine that are single and very lonely. And I can remember the last time being single, I was like, I'm going to really learn to love being alone. I'm going to learn to love being by myself and being independent and going to eat at restaurants by myself and not being weird by that, you know, like going in there, sitting by myself and reading a book. I used to admire people and respect people that would sit in like a steakhouse and read a book by themselves, you know? And then when I was single the last time, I had no problem doing that at all, you know? So today, if my husband's busy doing something, I go to dinner by myself if I want to, you know? It's just not that deep. Or I reach out to somebody else and ask them to do something. But over time, what I learned was, I really learned to love myself. So see, there was an opportunity in the patience of waiting for me, if I took it or not. I could have said, screw it, I'm just going to complain every day about being single, or I could choose to take that as an opportunity for growth and learn to love being by myself and learn to love myself again, which was, I think, vital to being in a healthy relationship down the road, you know, was learning to love myself again. So anyway, let me know what you think about those meditations in the comment section below. I hope that you guys are having a magically amazing weekend. I was going to say birthday, but if it's your birthday, I hope you're having a magically amazing birthday. At least one person out there, it has to be your birthday this week. So anyway, happy birthday to you. I don't know what I'm saying. Anyway, I love you guys and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.